looking forward to work as a teacher or as a lecturer in Brazil, there will be need for you to do. Hello everyone, if you've got a foreign diploma and you're wondering how you can get it accepted here in Brazil, this video is for you. I'm going to be guiding you step by step on how to revalidate or recognize your diploma, your degree, your certificate using a platform here in Brazil under the Ministry of Education. So this platform is officially created for this purpose. But before we jump in, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course turn on the notification button so you won't miss update from this channel. Now let's begin. One of the first thing we need to do is to clear up some terms that are often confusing that people use, and one of them, there are three words actually: validation, revalidation, and recognition. For example, if you are coming from a country like Nigeria, there is something that they call authentication, revalidation, and what have you. But first, let me just try to clarify the three words. So the first one is validation. So validation is usually done at the Brazilian embassy or consulate in your home country. So the essence of doing this is just to confirm that your diploma is authentic and it was legally issued by your let's say your university. And in most cases it is required for visa applications, or for scholarship programs or initial registration in Brazilian system. I've seen cases where while I'm trying to apply for school, the school will say that your certificate must have been revalidated, or it must have been validated. And for the Brazilian consulate in your country to do it, they too must have seen the signature of the Ministry of Education in that country. Don't forget that the embassy is just like middleman between your country and the school you're going to in Brazil, right? So basically, validation is done at the embassy. Okay. Now, when you get to Brazil, you can also do another thing, which takes us to the second one, which is revalidation. You have done a validation in your home country. Right now, you're in Brazil. You can do what is called revalidation. Don't forget that the essence of this is for your degree to be recognized in Brazil, because your degree is a foreign degree and you're bringing it to Brazil. For it to be accepted, you have to carry out all of these things. Nonetheless, it is actually possible for you to do all your degrees and skate through without doing all of this. But then if you want to immerse yourself in the academia in Brazil, it is important. I would recommend that you should do revalidation of your degree. So revalidation is actually the process of analyzing a foreign undergraduate diploma or master's degree. They look at your transcript, they look at all the courses you've done, and that is one of the reasons why I tell people that if you are planning to do what we call transfer of courses, like for example, you did your masters in Nigeria but you want to do PhD in Brazil, and you're like, I've done these courses before. For those courses to be transferred, it is actually possible. Make sure that it has been validated, or your degree, your transcript has been validated or revalidated. So when I'm referring to transcript, I'll be using the word transcript interchangeably with the certificate itself, because they may not mean the same thing, but then the content, what gives you the certificate, is the transcript, right? So for you to do a course transfer, your transcript must have been revalidated. So, and don't forget that, like I said, if you really want to immerse yourself in the Brazil academic system, it is important for you to carry out a revalidation. So now let's go to the third one, which is recognition. So recognition applies to like postgraduates usually. So there's something I forgot to clarify. The revalidation is usually for undergraduate, but recognition is usually done for postgraduates. You can do either for postgraduate too. Basically, it's just to check if your degree meets their Brazilian academic standards. They want to see that, for example, in Brazil, they will ask you that how many hours of courses have you done. They usually measure the intensity of a particular course by maybe numbers of hours that were committed, trying to attend the course. So recognition again is usually done by public or private universities, and as long as it offer a similar thing that they have in that school, then they will pass it. So what I'm saying is, in essence, is that if you are bringing your PhD to a particular school, or you are bringing your master's degree to a particular school, and you're trying to tell them, oh, I've done these courses, I don't need to do them again, they might need to check it, look at your transcript, how many. It could be the courses could be might carry the same title, but the hour committed might not be the same. So these are the things that they would really want to check. The hours that were committed, are they the same? So this is the essence of recognition. So if you earn a PhD in education, for example, in Portugal, and you want to use it in Brazil for teaching or research, you need to recognize that degree. Okay, now let's go into the detail of this video, which is revalidation and how to do it on this platform. The platform is called Carolina Bori platform, and it's under the Ministry of Information. It is certified by the Ministry of Education as well. So again, the name of the platform is called Carolina Bori platform. This is one of the things I also like about Brazil. They immortalize their heroes. For example, you must have been hearing lattice platform. That lattice is actually a name of a physicist that has contributed so immensely in the academia or inventions of things in Brazil. So that's why they immortalize his name in that regard. They call it lattice platform, plataforma lattice. This one too, Carolina Bori, she was a Brazilian psychologist, and of course she has done a lot of research that's were translational, that are still impactful to today. So her name has been immortalized. So they name this platform after her. It is called Carolina Bori. Now, so let's go straight to how you can do your revalidation and recognition of your certificate. First, again, I need to let you know that this process is actually regulated by CNME. There's a resolution that was issued in 2016, and while each university may ask for additional documents, some items are mandatory for everyone. For university to ask you for revalidation is actually supported by a resolution that was issued in 2016 in Brazil. Okay, and I'm saying that what each university may ask for might be different. Okay, so what my university may be asking for might be more than what your university is asking for, vice versa. So, but for you to just for revalidation of undergraduate, basically you need copy of your degree, your academic transcript, the maybe the pedagogical project or syllabus courses, like a course content, something like that, and any other related thing that could aid the process. And if it is a PhD, like if it's a postgraduate master's, or you need a copy of your degree, your title of your thesis, and maybe proof of defense, and any other document too that can aid the process. So basically, again, Karina Bori platform is a tool for implementing policy of the national systems for the validation and recognition of foreign diplomas, which is a set of measures aimed at facilitating recognition of diploma and academic titles. You can take your time and read these instructions. So who can use this service? People holding undergraduate or postgraduate degrees in it has to be stricto sensu. Don't forget, we are talking about academic. If it is lato sensu, you may not need to, but if it's going to be in stricto, like you want to work in the academia, you probably need to do this. So if your certificate was if you come from foreign country, so which is not Brazil, you might need to carry out. So what are the steps to perform this service? There are like 3 or 4 steps to do this. The first one is for you to this is what I was trying to tell you, that this resolution was according to what was issued by CIE in 2016. So it says candidates interested in revalidating undergraduate diplomas must present, in addition to information requested by the revalidating recognized institution, the following document below. So in accordance with the legislation in force in the country, just take your time and read all of this. For foreign applicants without CPF, come here. So click here. So what are the documentation? Like I said, first, copy of your diploma, copy of academic record. You can read all of these things, is what I've mentioned earlier. And if you are going to be doing a revalidation or recognition of your postgraduate diploma, this is the step. So I've also summarized this part earlier. Duration is not usually something you can say it will be 1 week, 2 weeks. It depends on the school, because the one that I've been involved is the postgraduate one, and it took some time before it came out. But the school is just going to do they will ask you some questions. You also pay money. The document that you need is foreign diploma, personal education number, your CPF, document relating to the institution that issued the diploma, other documentation that the institution may deem necessary, varying from case to case, platform, passport, and all of that. Again, don't forget that you must have done your validation from your country before you proceed to this, because they too need to see that the embassy have appended their signature, and for embassy to append their signature, they too want to see Ministry of Education signature on those documents. Okay, so guys, come to this platform, walk yourself through it, and get detailed information about how to do this process. But then I just wanted to know from this video, one of the takeaway you will have from this video is that if you really want to immerse yourself in the academic system in Brazil, you will need to revalidate and recognize your foreign degree. So when you are ready, just come to this button and click start, and that will take you to this platform. Okay, so this is the Carolina Bori platform, and down here is where you're going to start the request. Okay, so request access foreign applicants without CPF. So whichever one that suits you, you can just click, and it will also ask you to upload your documents, and submit. Guys, that's it. I hope you get 1 or 2 insights from this video. Again, don't forget to like, don't forget to share with someone. If you're looking forward to work as a teacher or as a lecturer in Brazil, there will be need for you to do this particular there will be need for you to recognize, to revalidate your foreign degree. I will see you in another video. Até breve.